There are many things we don't know about Zika virus, the mosquito-borne disease that may infect 3 to 4 million people before the epidemic dies out, according to the World Health Organization. Experts suspect Zika may be responsible for thousands of babies born with birth defects and an increase in neurological disorders, but it's going to be a while before we have clear answers on if, and how, the virus actually causes these problems. On Monday, WHO declared that clusters of these birth defects in French Polynesia and Brazil, as well as their possible link to Zika virus, are a public health emergency of international concern. The designation, which the International Health Agency has only ever applied to 3 other disease outbreaks, will marshal global resources to help research the virus and its possible connection to the birth defect microcephaly, and neurological disorders like Guillain-Barré syndrome. The FIC declaration will also help expedite research on creating fast diagnostic tools, vaccines and cures. Complex, long-term studies are underway to assess the virus, WHO officials said. Until then, here's what we know about Zika and its potential causal link to these serious conditions. 1. What is Zika virus? Zika virus is a disease that can produce mild symptoms such as fever, rash, conjunctivitis and joint pain. The disease is so mild, in fact, that researchers estimate about 4 out of 5 people infected with Zika virus won't even know they have it, and those who do feel symptoms will only experience them for 2 to 7 days. Zika is a type of flavivirus, which means it is closely related to other diseases like chikungunya, dengue, and yellow fever. It's transmitted by the Aedes aegypti mosquito, which also carries the other flaviviruses. The virus is named after the Zika forest in Uganda, where it was first isolated from a rhesus monkey in 1947. Handfuls of cases have popped up across Africa and parts of Asia, but researchers considered it an obscure illness until 2013, when it caused a widespread outbreak in French Polynesia. 11% of the population sought care for symptoms. Then in 2015, the disease began to spread rapidly throughout Brazil. How do you get Zika virus? Mosquito bites. Zika virus is a mosquito-borne disease, which means that if a mosquito bites a person infected with Zika virus and then bites a second person, that second person could contract the disease. The fact that Zika virus appears to coincide with Brazil's sharp increase in babies born with microcephaly suggests that pregnant mothers can also pass the virus onto their fetuses, the Pan American Health Organization reported in December. Traces of Zika virus were also found in the blood of a microcephalic baby who died soon after birth. Why is everyone so scared of Zika virus? During the 2013 outbreak in French Polynesia, health officials there noted the outbreak coincided with a 20-fold increase in Guillain-Barré syndrome, a neurological disorder in which a body's immune system attacks its own nerves. It can result in tingling in the extremities, muscle weakness and temporary paralysis. Most people will make a full recovery, but the syndrome can cause death in some rare cases. But it wasn't until 2015, during Brazil's outbreak, that scientists linked the outbreak to a severe birth defect called microcephaly. Microcephaly is when a baby is born with an abnormally small head, possibly because its brain didn't grow properly in the womb. The birth defect can result in lifelong complications like intellectual disability, developmental disorders and seizures. Microcephaly is when a baby is born with an abnormally small head, possibly because its brain didn't grow properly in the womb. The birth defect can result in lifelong complications like intellectual disability, developmental disorders and seizures. From 2010 to 2014, Brazil only saw an average of 156 cases of microcephaly per year. But from October 2015 to January 2016, Brazil has recorded over 4,000 reported cases. Though they have been able to investigate and discard 462 initial diagnoses according to an update last month. Is there a way to protect myself against Zika virus? Unfortunately, there is no vaccine or cure for Zika virus.